Hey, what's going on this afternoon, guys? This is Barrett with Espresso Outlet. I did an unboxing of this new Turin 40mm hand grinder. Super cool, super nice. Make sure to check that out. Now I'm ready to brew some coffee. So here it is. It is 2 in the afternoon and I still haven't made coffee yet today. I was gonna make some drip this morning and just wasn't feeling up to it. So we're going to make a cup of pour over. I have this Costa Rican from Good Brothers. I'm going to do a 15-to-1 brew ratio. And let's see. Let's measure out some beans. Hope my scale doesn't reset. It's been resetting. Driving me nuts. Oh man. I need to get a dosing spoon for here. There it is. This is the one that came with it. We're gonna get right at 20. Well, a little over. I'm not gonna mess with it anymore. It's just a nice drip. So next, I kind of played with the grind settings just a little bit before the video, and I have it set on the second dot level at 0. I hope it's not a bit too fine, but earlier I had it up a bit and I felt like it was a bit coarse. And I've really not used this grinder very much to know what is a good setting for the various types of like drip and espresso. So, let's see, I'm just curious how long it's gonna take. It doesn't take that long. We're right at 2 minutes on my screen. You might not want to have a dinner party with this grinder, but it's super awesome for going on trips. So it took 30 seconds or so to grind 20 grams. I don't think that's really that bad at all. So let's grab our cup. Let's throw our V60 on top. Get one of my filter papers out of this filter keeper. Had this water heated up over here this whole time. And let's give it a quick rinse. Okay, we got it rinsed. I'm going to dump the water out. I didn't do that on a video and a guy commented, even though I did off camera. And let's grab our coffee. Looks good to me. See if you can see it with all the light. Maybe not. Maybe once I get it in there. Throw it in the middle. Aluminum body. There's really just kind of your normal couple static cling, but pretty normal in all of these. So, okay, we're all taired. Please don't mess up on me, scale. I usually bloom about 80 grams. We're doing a 15-to-1 brew ratio. So we're gonna top this off to about 300 grams total. So next time I'm gonna recommend grinding finer. Our elapsed drawdown took about 2 minutes. We're going to be a little over 2 minutes. I usually like it to be 3.5 minutes. So we'll try this out, but it's definitely too coarse. I don't use conicals that much, so usually I can kind of feel it on the espresso where I need to be, but not with the conical. All All right, that first cup was way too weak for me. It's for people that think they like coffee but don't really like good coffee. So I'm adjusted it to about setting 25 on this grinder. I've pre-weighed out another 20 grams of beans. Let's grab a filter out of the filter keeper and let's prepare the second cup. So we have these are 20 grams. Let's do a quick rinse. And dump. Now real quick. Took about 30 seconds last time to grind 20 grams of beans. So I'm assuming it's going to take about the same. Okay, we're right at about 30-35 seconds again. I know some people have asked, can this do espresso? The answer is yes. I have done espresso with one of the initial prototype grinders, and it turned out quite well. It did take a little bit longer to grind, but it is quite a bit finer. Again, we're doing the 15-to-1 brew ratio, so I'm going to bloom at about 80 or 90, and we're going to top it off to 300. Okay, that's a lot better this time. It took about 3 minutes according to my recording. Even though we didn't have this running, it didn't start automatically. I'm just going off of time in my video. So it looks pretty good. I think it's about what I'm looking for in terms of a V60. Let me put this aside. Let's give it a try. Man, that was a lot of fun. I don't get a chance to use a hand grinder very often. I mentioned before, the only one that I own, it's a really cheap one, like a $30 hand grinder. And I just used it at work, and I never even really liked it. So I brought an old Baratza to work. This one, I think I definitely use that like quite a bit. Pretty much spot on what I'm looking for. And a cup of V60. I think it could be a really nice pairing with an AeroPress. So if you're on the run, you just need a hot water source. It's not ideal, but you could probably use like one of the hot water taps if you're in like an office building. And between these two, you could have some pretty rockin' coffee if you had some hot water. That's just kind of the initial first thought of this grinder. It really does a good job. I think I'm going to enjoy that a lot. But yeah, if you have any questions or comments, as of the date of this video, it's not for sale yet. We'll be running some pre-sales here pretty soon, and I think there'll be some pretty good deals on it. So make sure to watch for that on like the Home Espresso Aficionado Facebook page. That's probably where it's going to be announced. Couple questions about it that I know I'm going to get. Does it do espresso? I mentioned earlier in the video, yes, it does. It was one of the original kind of prototypes of this, and I did some V60, I did a Chemex, I did an AeroPress, and I did a couple of espresso shots on my Breville, and it turned out pretty good. When you have it on that espresso fine setting, I would say that you're probably going to add, we were doing about 30-35 seconds today. You're probably 45 seconds or so for an espresso. Maybe more, maybe less. Depends if you can crank it a little faster, I guess, too. But it wasn't really that bad. I ended up doing about 8 shots in a row when I was playing with it and trying to dial it in. I have not figured out all the settings on this, so I'm not really going to be able to tell you where to start. But I have been really pleased with the other one that I've been using, and today I made three V60s trying to dial this in. Now, there was one that I didn't shoot on video. So make sure to check back. Thanks for watching. We have some DF64V stuff coming. If you watch YouTube, I'm going to be on YouTube on one of Hoon's live shows for the Kaleido Roaster. So if you haven't seen the Kaleido Roaster, make sure to check out the Kaleido Facebook group, Kaleido YouTube, or even my YouTube has a lot of Kaleido videos in it where I do some roasts. Hoon is actually getting into some roasting, so that's going to be a lot of fun today. So lots of cool stuff to check back on this page for. So again, thanks for watching.